Hello, everyone. Welcome inside the Red Earth Production Studios for this edition of YBMcast, powered by...
Game 7 baseball.
There you go. I knew you'd get
Caught
there.
on. It's been a while.
Yes, it has been a while. We're back. It's spring outside. It's 70 degrees today. You can start to smell the grass, and everybody will be pulling out the Kleenex and the hankies.
I'll take it over the frigid cold any day.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're pulling the hankies and Kleenexes out for a different reason in that time.
Right.
And it ain't fun. It's not fun. Allergies aren't very fun. But it's better because we got warm weather. We're heading toward its first weekend, Dave. March 15, you got out there the Snowball Slugfest. What's going on out there?
One-day event out there. Then we're also in Branson.
Yes, sir, at the Shamrock Shootout.
Yeah, absolutely. Throw some green baseballs around down there.
In fact, look at this. There is even a schedule available.
Tell you what.
My goodness, I haven't seen this in a while. I'm feeling pumped up.
It's here. The season is here.
Got some new features. I like the new the way you've got you got some new stuff on the website. How the navigation, whatnot, you've changed up a little bit.
There's some new updates in the software. Yeah, we listen to the customers and we give them what they need.
I like it because I like how you did this at the top with the headings, the schedule, the standings, the bracket, and the pitching. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, we try to make it user friendly.
Absolutely, man. So the schedule, I always look at the 14Us. You got Kansas Curve, River Valley Mafia. Where are they from? Chicago?
Oh, my goodness.
I couldn't help it, man.
Chicago. Keep in mind that 14U will be a wood bat there at ballparks of America.
Absolutely. Got Bolivar there. I say Arkansas. I'm sorry, there's no W at the end of that.
It's a neighboring state.
I agree. Arkansas chosen few, 14U. Bolivar. Kansas Curve. Where's Kansas Curve from there?
Kansas, I would say.
Wow. The intuitiveness, Dave.
See, I didn't miss a beat. Pretty sharp. Stayed sharp in the off season.
Wichita, Kansas. I'm very familiar with Wichita, Kansas. Lived there for 6 years.
Are you a shocker?
Not a shocker.
Okay.
But I did view a few ball games from Tyler Field and X Stadium there. Even in the All-American Club up there, although I was working some because we would cater the events. And it was fun. Shocker baseball. Back then it was still pretty good. It's getting better. Again, they had a few down years after Coach Stevenson left. So it's the way it works. Patriots 2029 from Huntsville. A lot of Arkansas teams in this one, Dave. A lot of Arkansas.
Close to Branson there. We do good in that market there.
I mean, Lawrence, Kansas. You got Kansas and Arkansas really, taking over this one here. Arkansas, that's where the River Valley Mafia are from, Russellville, Arkansas. Bolivar and the rest, Adidas Age coming down Southwest Missouri from Springfield area there. So looks like a solid opening weekend down there for the Shamrock Shootout, and should be some fantastic weather because I think last year it was pretty chilly, wasn't it?
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get. Looks like we may have a chance of some storms on Friday, but they should blow out of there and be ready to go by Saturday.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'm pumped up. Looking forward to it. So that's the way the opening salvo is starting there with the Shamrock Shootout. Got 10U through 14U. Looking forward to seeing how that all shakes out. But Dave, talk to us about the offseason as we're approaching into this. What are some of the big things that have come out of the offseason? What are we looking towards Any news from the WAC?
No, we do have some field space available. If anybody's interested, give me myself or Mr. Schmidt a call for this weekend. We do have a one-day event on Saturday, which occupies 2 fields, and we do have somebody that is coming and taking us up on their practice time on Saturday and Sunday. I think I have 1 field left on Sunday, so if you guys are seeing this and interested in getting out and enjoying some nice weather, come on out and practice on some turf. But as far as that goes, Mr. Brian French, the WAC is continuing. It's going to be back bigger and better than ever.
Very good. You guys just you got your offices out there now?
They are in the process of being built. This cold span, this bad weather that hit us there last month has delayed the construction immensely.
I understand.
So right now we are working out of the homes and a storage unit, and Game 7 North is packed up there.
So what we've talked a lot about that there, the 4 fields. I know there's a lot of things going on. Is there any updates? How are things progressing, and what are we looking at for the WAC? Because I know you guys got some big plans out there for that. Is there a timeline yet for that expansion of fields there yet?
No, not right now. We did have in the off season some very, very cool LED scoreboards installed on all 4 fields. Really neat concept. It'll be controlled by your phone. So therefore there's a barcode, and naturally it'll be one side keeping it. We can't have both sides keeping it. So when you get there, we'll have you scan the barcode and give you a crash course, if you will, on how to utilize it. But what's so cool about this, Brian, is at the conclusion of the 3rd out of each inning, it runs a 90-second advertisement. So when that advertisement runs, it's also going to be like a clock in between innings. So hopefully it'll expedite the game and, move people along more so we can get more baseball in.
The rule states that there's a minute between innings, correct?
I think it's 90 seconds, isn't it?
No, it's a minute.
Is it?
No,
Okay,
it's
or
high
6
school
pitches.
rule.
Well,
it's 5 pitches in high school or 1 minute. And, you can get in a few more pitches in a minute if you hustle out.
So hopefully what this will do is kind of like a domino effect. People will see this and say, oh, we got to get going. Not the clock. We won't say the clock, but the scoreboard's back on.
I like the pitch clock.
Yeah.
But this isn't a pitch clock. But like you said, there are clocks in the MLB now that between innings, and what you got to do to speed up the game. And I think and to me, this is very important for you guys. Like you said, help speed up the games, and you may be able to get in an extra inning, maybe.
There's no doubt about it. You should be able to. It's
right.
I get it. A lot of times it gets away from you. You're so involved in the game, and you don't realize that you're kind of dragging along. But hopefully this will,
and I understand, coaches, and in the spring, I think it's much easier, hustle the kids in and out and whatnot. In the summertime, I know when you got a lot of 9-year-olds and it's about 100 degrees, it gets a little more difficult. You're trying to keep everybody from fainting and keep the cool towels on them as much as possible. I understand those things. I do. But trying to help speed up the game, and that does give a pretty good. So will the officials on the field they'll be able to see that and kind of go, hey, guys, we got to get going.
Exactly. It'll help them as well, because should help out everyone.
Absolutely.
Plus a great addition.
I like that. I like that a lot. That's cool. So when we're doing the game on Sundays, the 14Us, will we be able to we can do the scoreboard?
Well, you might have to fight the opposing team mom for it. But
they probably won't care. Yeah. We'll keep it.
You got enough on your plate.
But So talk to us a little bit. Here we go. We're back to umpires. Here we are. How's that looking for the upcoming season?
Looking good. You guys, thanks to the help of YBM, just in lieu of our annual meeting this year, we put together a nice little piece, a nice little link, if you will, informational link that everyone can have at their disposal, and quick reference. It breaks down everything. Lauren and Drew and yourself did a great job.
I didn't
with
do
it.
anything, so it's
well.
all
That's why
Lauren
it turned
Drew.
out good.
Exactly, Dave.
Sorry, partner. But no, they did a great job on it. That was sent out last night. So thanks guys for that. So
there you go. There's a shameless plug too. If you need any work done, video, whatnot, we be happy to help you. That's Red Earth Productions, redearthprod.com.
yeah, it works out really good because a lot of the guys, they may forget, but if they go back and research this video, it's a quick little 10-minute video, very informative, and say, you know what, I saw, where can I find that rainout number? They click on the video. Oh, that's right. It's on the homepage of the website, right there on the left-hand column.
I always think that's the biggest challenge, isn't it? Is information and disseminating information, isn't it?
It is. Communication is key in any form of business, and in this case with the umpires, it's one of the priority top type things that you want to have. You want to have good communication because once the season starts, there is abundance of games to be had, not just at one park. We're at nine facilities sometimes, so you want to stay up on communication, and we try to work a week, at least 2 weeks ahead of time to make sure we had adequate staff and everybody has 2 umpires on the field at all times.
That's the bonus, right?
That is a bonus.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to the upcoming season. Umpires, are you still looking for guys?
Always. We're always looking for guys and gals. Young ladies, we have abundance of ladies that come out and do a great job for us as well. But, yeah, if you're looking for some extra work on the weekends, go to game7baseball.com. On the top left header bar, you can see more. Click on there. It has a application for an umpire application. Fill out the little token information that you have, and we'll have one of our guys contact you and give you more details about how the process works.
Dave, you guys are going to be flowing throughout. Let's start over here. I want to start up, Tennessee has always been a pretty good, they get it done pretty much over there, right?
Yes, started 2 weeks ago, and it's had some nice events there already.
Absolutely. And they do start a couple weeks earlier than we do, don't they?
Yeah. The first one did get, that's where that really band of cold weather came through, so we had to cancel that. That was actually the last week of February. So.
Wow. So, but they've got all their events coming up all the way down through. Talk about the, I love the deal. Are people got to take advantage of the World Series? It's the 2-for-1 still.
It is still the 2-for-1. However, the 2-for-1 in St. Louis, I don't know how far you're going to get with it because we are jam-packed. I think there's a couple spots left and maybe some of the age groups, but for the most part, it is sold out, which is a good thing.
That is a bonus.
That is a really good thing.
Yeah, I knew it was pretty full, but I just wanted to see if there was anything left that way. And I'm sure Tennessee's probably getting pretty full as well.
Yeah, she's coming on strong there as well. But St. Louis, yeah, but don't be discouraged. Go ahead and put your name on the wait list. There's things that do happen amongst the year, injuries and whatnot, and people do unfortunately have to back out. So if you're kicking the tires on that, just go ahead and sign up on the wait list because that's how we do fill it. The first one's on the wait list, we'll get the spot if there's one that becomes available.
Have you ever thought about changing the name of that particular tournament?
No.
Why?
Why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I don't know. This is just me. I'm just flapping gums here. Because there's a lot of other tournaments call themselves World Series and stuff like that.
Sure there is.
Why not call it the Game 7 Big Daddy of them all?
Well, we already have that. He's sitting next to my left here.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself, man. I'm just messing around. Do you like that name, though?
I think it's going to be one of the logos next year. Get on that, creating that logo here as soon as I leave.
Oh, mercy. You know, you do what you can. I'm here to help, Dave. So, hey, look, Tennessee, if you're looking to get out of town, you know, Tennessee still, there's some viable options there tournament-wise. If you want to take a trip, Nashville area is always fun, isn't it?
It is. Actually, we had a team, local team here, in Illinois. We have an event coming up over there. I think it's like the 4th or the 5th, the Swing for the Rings, a 9U team that was hey, we appreciate this. He said, hey, we just got moved up to AAA. I don't want to be a sandbagger type guy. So he said, hey, you got a bunch of AA teams in there. I just want to let you know. So he's actually going to Tennessee that particular weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
9U.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a coach that wants to challenge his kids, too.
Absolutely.
I love that. Illinois, of course, as you know, the Q-Town tournaments. Darren Dodd, we got a chance to see Darren when we were in Columbia, and he chatted up with him a little bit. He's got some cool stuff going on up there.
Darren's doing well. Like I said, when we first came on, he came on like 4 years ago. I said, be patient. It'll get better every year. And this year, look at his numbers. He's sold out a lot of events, and he did a really nice thing up there last year with those 2 small fields, the short porch. He actually went to the city and turfed them as those 2 fields up there. So makes for nice little confines up there for the 7, 8s, 9s, and 10s.
Absolutely. Those are good, solid tournaments up there.
Yes.
There's a lot of, and he's starting to pull a lot from kind of the northern part of, say, up around the Chicago area, coming down that way.
It's a really cool venue up there. It's like a hidden gem. It's, you know, from St. Louis. It's straight north up there. You can be there in an hour and 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And
a lot to do in that little town, too. Cool little town right on the riverbanks.
Yeah, and if you want to, you know, just a quick little jaunt, you can get down, you know, Quincy's nice, and then there's Hannibal, a lot of history there in Hannibal as well. And so, you know, a lot of fun stuff to do up in that area. I remember, what was it? Has it been 3 years ago?
It was 3 years ago when we went up there and toured the
Workout
castle.
Tour.
Yeah.
And met the gal from the
CVB.
Their tourist
Yeah.
division. It was fun. There's a lot of history up there because of the river and all those things, you know. So it was fun. I enjoyed that a lot. You got also, he's got some stuff I think that's really cool. The 14U games that are happening at Quincy Stadium.
Once again, yeah, those do well. And then later in the year, he's adding some high school venues there in that ballpark as well.
So that's really starting to go, and he's got his summer series at Notre Dame.
Excuse me.
That's a high school up there in Quincy. I know that. I've been to that stead. That's a nice ballpark because, in fact, because they got, we had to move some games when my son was playing at Hannibal, and we played on that high school field.
He's got some cool venues, and I saw Mr. Fallert yesterday, and once again, those tournaments down in St. John, everybody loves going down there and getting those.
Now you're getting ahead of me, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now you're getting ahead of me.
Trying to, you know.
I'm working you through it, bro.
Work it.
I'm working it. We got to stay in Illinois here because we got some cool stuff. I like this summer series here he's got at these different, at John Wood Community College.
Yes.
I like those, what he's doing with, especially with those events. You know, you got 17, 18U at these high school events and the Q-Town, the summer series with the older age groups. I think that's a cool way to kind of get that in motion there at the high schools.
Yeah, and if you're wanting to play in those, you know, you allude to that it is one field, so there are some spots, but I think he's taking like 7 or 8 in each weekend. So
yeah, he's got 9 teams. You know, and this is what's cool. This one, the first one there that's at Notre Dame High School, one field. I love that. You don't have to run all over creation. And he's got, 5-star from Troy, Chatham Braves, Gators, Gem City Bombers, of course, Illinois Smoke from Springfield, Illinois Mayhem from Quincy there, Midwest Bandits from Ursa. Where's Ursa? Do you know where Ursa? I don't know.
Is that Illinois?
Illinois, yeah. Lynn, Missouri, the Show Me Bulls, and Macomb, Illinois. So you even got a 14U AA team in this tournament, kind of challenging themselves that way. I love that.
Hey, why not? Next year you're going to be in high school, so
that's really cool what's going on over there. And here's one we're going to be at. This is our first year we've done this. We're going to be over at Edwardsville, Illinois, at Plummer Family Park for the 42 Classic. We're taking the show over there, and it's the first time we've been over there. Pretty packed up. Looking forward to this one. Got quite a few 14U teams in here. I like this one here. This is one of those Springfield Shamrocks. That's not a name you normally see for a baseball team.
How fitting this weekend.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you like that? I liked it. So I'm looking forward to that. Got some on the open side, Hitting Center, Arsenal, Mineral Area Athletics. That team right there, I'm looking forward to watching that team this year.
Good ball club.
Yeah, they really are. St. Louis Legacy's coming out. U.S. Nationals, Gibson. We're going to see a lot of these teams throughout the year. I'm looking forward to following these groups because I think they're very talented. So we're going to be out there with our Saturday show. We're going to, of course, all the stuff. We got some new stuff going on this year.
Speaking of new, that's a brand new facility on that side. Plummer Park has always had the 4 fields there for the little guys. Mm-hmm. Now they've added the 4 full-size fields over there. So
they have the quad for the bigger fields, right?
Yeah, hopefully it gets completed.
Is it still nip and tuck?
It'll be completed. We'll be ready to rock and roll.
I love that. 14 teams in that 12U AA. I'm looking forward to that. Hey, Springfield Shamrocks, club stuff there going on there. Lots of stuff. So look, folks, on Saturdays we go out. We're doing interviews. We've got our trivia, and we're gonna see if we can work this out. We found this game, this MLB trading card game. And it's making trades. It's about a 20-minute game that we're going to see if we can create some fun stuff for kids to do outside of that, what we're doing on Saturdays. We've got some neat stuff we're going to try this year, Dave. Make it fun.
It always is.
We got, we're hoping that we will have some of our contributors out as well. We're talking to some folks coming out, setting up. There'll be informational guys that talk about pitching. Brett Graves, we're looking forward to. He's going to be rolling his group out to some of the events we're at. Premier Pitching Performance, talking to parents, talking to kids about arm health and what they do and those types of things, which I think is a great opportunity at those age levels for people to get information, especially from somebody who's done it at the big league level.
Yes, very successful young man there.
Absolutely. If you want to catch Brett, shameless plug here. It's never shameless. It's just a plug. Check out Keep Climbing with Brett Graves on Youth Baseball Midwest right here on this channel, talking about these types of things. So there you go. Got to get it in where you can, Dave. So Illinois, looking forward to that. Of course, at O'Fallon, Illinois Sports Park, that's when you were talking about the Swing for the Rings as well. And then down here, the state championships over at, you'll have part of that over at Plummer Family Park as well, correct?
That will be at Warrenton and
that's 92 teams right now, Dave.
It's good.
Woo! That's a lot of folks right there.
Opening ceremonies, Cardinals, Royals that weekend, Brian.
For the state championship?
State championship. And then,
wow.
Yeah.
Very good. That looks like it's going to be a fun one. Edwardsville, KC Tigers, Kansas City, Missouri, Cincinnati, Ohio, St. Peter's, Mo, O'Fallon, Illinois, Salem, Illinois, Chesterfield, Missouri, and Taylorville, Illinois. I love the flavor of that, Dave. That's nice. That is really nice. And then the AA, Festus, I love that. Festus 253. Now, for you folks that are uninitiated, you know what that is, right, Dave?
That's a post, right?
That's Post. That's American Legion Post 253 out of Festus, Missouri.
Go down there and get you some fish during Lent. Good fish fry.
That is a public service announcement.
Support the baseball club.
There you go. Absolutely. Out of Herculaneum, Missouri. I love that. Seeing that, getting over there, challenging themselves. I love to see that stuff, man. That's great. A lot of good baseball in that. Looking forward to that one. So let's get into Missouri here. Of course, the Shamrock. Then we're going right to, oh, I got to get to Missouri, excuse me. There it is. I'll click on it. In the local area, as always, you march Arch Madness. You always start with that, don't you?
That's a pretty cool logo. I like that logo.
It is fun.
Yeah.
It is fun. It's a good one. You got Max Creek down there the following weekend. We're going to be at the Spring Showdown at Warrenton Athletic Complex. That's our opening weekend. I try to push it as close to April as I can, just because we try to avoid as much weather as possible, just in case. And that's all it is.
You never know around here.
You don't know, do you? It may be 82 and sunny that weekend.
I hope so.
Me too, Dave.
I hope so.
I prefer to be warm.
I agree.
So you got Max Creek that weekend as well down there at Grand Slam at the Dam.
Grand Slam at the Dam.
Did you come up with that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Can't take that credit.
Can't take that credit?
I'd like to, but no.
How's everything going down at Ballparks National this year?
It's going. 3 fields are still in limbo. We will not schedule on those until we see pitches thrown.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we had a bad experience last year down there with that. You know, they ran into some construction problems, so.
Yeah, because I saw here it was 11U, 12U, and 13U.
Yeah, there's a huge waiting list for those two. Outside of that first one, we're there another, 5 times, and all of them have a huge waiting list.
Very good.
So right now we can only schedule on 5 fields.
Ballparks of America. How many you guys got going on down there this year?
A lot. A unique situation with that we alluded to on the show before we broke before the off season is we've picked up Branson Recplex, which is 100% turf, and we combine them with our Ballparks of America dates, the one starting in April. The first one this weekend is just solely Ballparks of America, but all the other dates were combined with Branson Recplex, which gives us capability to take 60 and 70 teams now instead of just your 30, 32.
Yeah. Paul Satterwhite, I met him at the Columbia event, the meet and greet there, and he spoke with a lot of the Columbia coaches there. They're doing a pretty good job. That continues to grow and move and do, and they're part of that with all those other fields, correct? Or is they still just managing Ballparks of America?
No, they're just managing Ballparks of America. Paul worked with the city of Branson and collaboratively came together and said, hey, Game 7, then GMB is there as well, host some tournaments, and our dates before they host their week-long venues, if you will, got together and come to agreement to where we can have both complexes at the same time, which would really make sense.
Absolutely. I love that, though, but that's good partnership, right?
Yeah, it is. Partnership. That's a strong word we live by. And Paul and the folks at Ballparks of America have been a great partner with Game 7.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So now your folks down with the River Dogs in St.
Oh, we're
James.
not going there this year. Saw Mr. Fowler yesterday. Gave him
sorry,
a space
Tim.
Yeah. Always a good time down there,
Yeah. They've got their venue, again, these are some of the smaller venues, kind of like what Quincy has done up there and whatnot. They have nice facilities. Again, a different place to go. If travel, it's only an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours down there, right?
Yeah, not a bad drive at all. Plenty of hotels if you want to stay down there. Plenty of things to do. Lots of wineries for the moms. But they do have some during, every weekend, not every weekend, every other weekend, that are age specific. And then they have their 2 big ones, one in May and one in June. or is it April? I don't know.
I think
Rivertown, Smash Rivertown Classic. They always do well with those. And I know the ones the week before our World Series in June. So
you got Rivertown Classic is April 26th and
there you
27th.
go. That's one of the bigger ones that they have down there.
Yeah, and they got a couple of waiting lists: 10U, 11U open on a wait list. So I think it brings some of those teams into play from that area.
Yeah.
Lots
of teams from down South Cape area. So
I see you got there at the complex on April 25th and 27th. You got a Rad Fest. Talk to us about that.
Really cool tournament. Thanks to Andy and over there at Rad. Come on board as a sponsor, and this is going to be one of the coolest awards that we give out all year. It's a sliding glove. All these kids have to have the sliding mitt nowadays. So good folks over at Rad sponsored that, and the winners will get a sliding mitt and then a really cool medal as well. So that if you click on that, it'll show you the picture of the mitts and the
sliding mitts.
The sliding mitts and the click on maybe documents over there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it should
Rad mitts.
Rad
download
mitt and Rad medal.
Oh, that's cool.
There you go.
Drew, if you get a chance to grab that, put that up for everybody. So that is ridiculously awesome drip. Just an FYI. That's cool. I saw that one there, and that one struck me. That's another, we saw them out last year with you guys a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and to see them here with a tournament, I think that's cool.
Yeah, thanks. It's a great award and a great partnership again.
Absolutely. Those are fun, man. Heck, and you get a sliding mitt.
And a medal,
As our buddy Mitch Thomas would say, that's an extra 10 points in the old MLB The Show. On your grade, man.
That one sold out really quick, and got a waiting list for there as well.
Oh, mercy sakes and sakes, mercy. Okay. Cinco de Mayo. You've split Cinco de Mayo up into 3 different locations. You got the Warrenton Complex, you got the Max Creek, and you got O'Fallon. So what was the idea behind that?
And Afton.
And Afton?
Yes.
Oh, gosh, I didn't see that. Okay. So that Afton's in there now, too?
Afton is in there now, too. So there's different locations.
Oh, I see it. I see it there. JC Game 7, Cinco de Mayo. Gotcha. So 4 different what was the idea behind the different locations? Just a matter of field space?
Well, as you can see, you always want to brand your Lake of the Ozarks. You don't want to brand them with a St. Louis tournament, so naturally that's going to be branded separately. And then the Afton is more catered to the single A and double A market.
Gotcha.
Where the other ones, Warrenton is a standalone venue with the 4 turf fields, and then you'll have where else are we? Ozzy's, right?
Ozzy's, yes.
There you go.
Yep, Ozzy's. Hey, Lauren.
I think we're putting Lauren to sleep back there.
I think so. I think we put her to sleep. So I was going to ask her a question, but we'll get back to that. We've got the Midland is the next turn. We're going to be at the Midland Invitational. I'm looking forward to that. It's always fun. Matt Shadow was a big part of what we did to start our podcasts and the things that we did here with Youth Baseball Midwest. So I really enjoy going out to that tournament. Always good to see the Midland group out there. And that's quite a few. Looking forward to this one. It'll be a lot of fun. And it's at the old park.
It's at Mother's Day. Yeah, Mother's Day. Thanks to Matt and putting all of his teams in there. That'll be a lot of blue and gold running around that weekend.
There always is, right?
Yes,
always
sir.
Is. And
got a cool little special. We got together with him. We always ask him what type of award he wants to give out. So, pretty cool little award this year. Some really big ring. So.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Got to honor all of our moms. So.
And it's a BMAC.
Don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but you'll see it. Can't miss it.
I like BMAC.
Yes.
I like the park. I like the feel of it.
It's both sides, with north and south side. So we have the entire complex to house that big Midland Invitational. So that'll be a good time.
Absolutely, man. Looking forward to it. Now, this is something we haven't done in the past, Dave, and I'm kind of looking forward to this. But we're moving around a little bit. We're going to be down in it's basically the last week of the high school season. We're traveling down to Springfield. We've got 2 live stream games. We're going to be in Webb City for Joplin, and we're going down to Branson for Willard is visiting Branson. So that week, we're down there for high school baseball, and we thought, what the hey? Why don't we just hang around, go to Ballparks of America, and check out what's happening?
Is that Armed Forces?
You the man.
That's a big one. That was our first. Excuse me. The Branson always does well, and like I alluded to, we accompanied up with the Recplex, so therefore, that one's been sold out for quite some time. That was the one that really took off, and there's always one annually per year that right out of the box that's going to do well, and that's the one this year for Branson. I think that was sold out back in December.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
And, we always do our 14U. We'll be live streaming. We got the KC Legends, Lil Roy's. I don't know who. I've never heard of that.
That'll be over at the Recplex.
This will be over at the Recplex?
The 14U, because
so it'll be over there.
Yeah, that's full-size fields over there. And they can swing, they don't have to swing. They can swing a wood bat if they want, but.
Well, Saturday we'll be at the Ballparks of America, and Sunday we'll be over the other 4, the live stream. So
the 13s and the 14s will be over there.
Okay. So we'll catch up with the young guys on Saturday.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Absolutely, man. Hang out.
I don't think you've never. We've done a couple remote shots for Ballparks of America.
Yeah, we haven't done too much.
Yeah,
but we haven't brought the studio there yet. Not like this. So I'm looking forward to this. It'll be interesting. And I talked with Paul Satterwhite. He's looking forward to it. So it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to this one, man. KC Legends, Little Roy's, Midmo Express Black, Midmo Heat, St. Louis Redbirds, St. Louis Eagles, Southwest Missouri Rebels, Nixa, USA Prime out of Rogers, Arkansas. So we got a good lineup on the 14U side for Sunday, for Championship Sunday. That's going to be a fun one. So we're going to be all week in Springfield and Branson. That's a big one for us. We're looking forward to that. It's something we haven't done before. So there you go. That's the next one there. There's the St. John River Dogs again. You got the Memorial Day Classic as always. This one here, the Lake Championship, it's sold out down at Max Creek. That always seems to be a really good one for you guys, Dave.
Yeah, with the 5 fields there, like I said, don't take much to fill it. So, the people that were proactive and got in early got a spot.
Absolutely. So the Lake Championships, you got an elite invitational down at Branson for just 3 age groups, 11U, 12U, and 13U. Looks like that ought to be. That's at the Recplex.
That is correct. That is solely at the Recplex. It is not at Ballparks of America.
So it'll be interesting to see, this is your first year doing that. Have you been to that Branson Recplex before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have. This is our 3rd year in a row.
Very good. Very good. So, and then we partnered. This is the first year. We tried to do this, I think, 2 years ago, and I didn't do a very good job. I don't know if we were quite ready for it, but this year we've got our YBM 14U Super 7 Invitational at Warrenton at the WAC. It's all 14Us. We have 25 teams, which I'm excited about. And I want to say thank you to all the coaches, all these 14U teams supporting this. And I really am grateful because, they don't have to. They can go other places. You know what I mean? It's what it is. So I'm really I'm excited about this. Something we haven't tried before, and we got some cool stuff. I think we got 2 days, Friday and Saturday, that will be out doing our Saturday gig. So 2 days of that. We're going to be out talking. We've got some cool stuff, I think, that will be informational for kids, doing different things that way. And we'll reveal that here for too long once we get everything solidified up. And then, of course, on Championship Sunday, will be live streaming. So I'm excited about this one. I appreciate you guys allowing us the opportunity again after the disaster of the first try.
It'll be a good one. Look on there. There's some nice teams on there.
We did this as an open tournament, and there is a nice mix of AA, AAA.
There really is, and we'll split it down into tiers. So
yeah, and I think this is fantastic, and I love the fact that it's just a challenge. It's 14U. You're going into high school. These are guys you're going to be playing. Let's see, where the competition that got to go compete. And I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. State championships, again, that's one we looked at on the Illinois side. You also over Aussies with the 15U, 16U, 18U. It looks like it's pretty well represented there, Dave.
Yeah, that, and then also we're having a single A state over there at Aussies. So
okay,
the same weekend.
You got 6 17, 18U teams out of Fulton, Canton, Hazelwood, Brentwood twice, and Macomb, Illinois, West Central Elite. I really dig that, man. You guys have been working to do more high school stuff over the last few years. What's that next step for you guys that way?
Brian, it's all supply and demand, and we set a bunch of time slots last year for later in the year for the older guys. That was so unique about the complex at Warrenton. However, the early bird gets the worm, per se. Our youth market was so, we had to have a place for them to play. We couldn't turn them away. So we had to take away some of that field space time from the high school guys because they weren't as proactive as the younger guys, and had to draw back a little bit of it. But that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
But no, we still offer it. It's just, in this day and age, we have to fill those parks that we're committed to.
Absolutely. Midwest Thunder, they do a couple tournaments down there with you guys in Perryville, Mo.
Yep. They have another one, Mark Barber.
Yep. That's always fun. So a little travel time down to Perryville. Small town,
new scenery.
Absolutely. The Mid-Mo Summer Nationals, you guys are doing some stuff over in Columbia. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we were there before the pandemic, which was starting to do very well, and I can recall this like it was yesterday. It was the week of the Masters tournament because I was in O'Fallon, Illinois. Mr. Schmidt was down in Columbia. Yes. Saturday was absolutely beautiful, and Sunday we received like 6 inches of snow.
I remember that.
It was a perfect Saturday. It rained or snowed out Sunday. But yeah, this year we're doing well there. These tournaments are doing really well. The first 2 that were there are for 13U and 14U only. And then as the year goes on, we added Atkins and Timmy Park. So it'll be 8U through 18U for the next 2.
Very good.
Doing really well though.
Yes, indeed. World Series time. 109 teams. That's a dandy.
In just that one, and there's another one as well, the Single A World Series.
Again.
Yeah.
He's getting ahead of me.
So combined, and it's all a combination. You got to have somewhere for them to play.
I love that, Dave. That's a great World Series, of course, always with the St. Louis Cardinals. Who's playing that weekend?
The Cubs.
Ooh.
And it's cool. It's a matinee game. It's a day game this year. So
I love it. Got some great teams coming this weekend. The 14U is going to be jam-packed, so that's another big one. I'm looking forward to seeing that. We do that, and not that we don't, as far as the games, the Saturdays is what, and the extra days is what I love with the young kids, just talking, doing the interviews and things like that. They're competing, but we just try and have some fun with the young guys. 14U on the Sundays, that's where I think, we look at that because a lot of these kids are going into high school and we do a lot of high school baseball. So we just go out, chew bubble gum, spit sunflower seeds where appropriate.
Not at the whack.
That's why I said where appropriate.
And I backed it up.
Snow cones.
Thanks for the layup.
You're welcome. Snow cones and burgers and nachos. And,
Sure.
Right? It's baseball.
Along the lines of that World Series, ladies and gentlemen, just remember, it's Friday daytime, starting at 8 a.m. So pay attention to that because it's a 4-game minimum.
Yeah.
4-game minimum.
So
that's a lot of baseball that's going to be played in a 3-day time span.
Absolutely.
And then we got Thursday, like I said, the day game with the Cubs and Cardinals. That's our opening ceremonies, and then we'll have the home run derby afterwards. Usually we have the skills competition, then we go down to the Cardinal game. Well, this year the Cardinals are playing a day game against the Cubs, so we're just flip-flopping it.
I love that. I actually think that's cool. 12:15 game time, right?
12:15 or 1:15. I'll have to check
One of
the
two.
records. Yeah, one of the
it's
two.
usually like that. Yeah. And you're going to be, what, 6 o'clock starting the home run derby probably more than likely?
Yeah, we'll have all
6,
that
7?
information out here shortly. It's
Okay.
on there, but, it'll be a well-defined checklist for the team moms.
Gotcha. We'll be out for the our last one. Of course, we'll be at the World Series. Our last one, we did this last year. I kind of like it. The Firecracker NIT. This one is actually that 4th of July weekend. So it's kind of shows people, whatnot. But we got 8 14U teams. We got some of the younger teams there. So I'm looking forward to that, seeing what gives. We'll see. Push. Hey, come see us at the Firecracker. We'll find something to blow up, right?
Yeah, have a nice fireworks display out from the city there after.
That's what we need to do, right? Do they have fireworks out there?
Well, sure they do. They have everything out there.
See, come play some baseball, do some fireworks. We'll blow some stuff up. Oh, mercy. Then you guys are going, this is the first time I've seen this, you're going into July, a little later than normal, with the Midmo Summer Championships. You got the Show Me Slam at Columbia, the World Nationals. So it's a little different, a little lengthened in the season a little bit.
Yeah, they're catered mainly to the older guys because typically the youth market
Is done.
Well, yeah. I mean, they have to have their vacations before they go back to school, and we get it. And that's profoundly right after our World Series is when teams start letting their families go on vacation, regroup, and then dry month of August there, and then they regroup and come back and start playing fall ball in September.
There you go. That's it. And then, Dave, the All-Star Showcase.
Went really well last year. It was our first
did.
year. We will have it again this year. Who was in town that weekend? Cardinal game, I think maybe the Diamondbacks are in town. Going down to the Busch Stadium again to have that. Went really well last year, so hopefully we can continue on that. And I really like the format because other people have it to where it's a tournament-style format, and I think the emphasis on actually winning the thing takes precedence. Where this format we have, everybody gets to play. It's more laid back, more
It's
fun.
a showcase.
It's recognizing the kids and letting them go out and have fun.
Just go play some baseball and enjoy.
Correct.
I love that, and that's appropriate. It's an all-star showcase. You've given these tags out to kids that have been throughout the year. They get to come celebrate, play some baseball, and just enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, should have a example of our by popular demand again, a drippier jersey this year.
Drippier jersey?
Yeah, that's how it was posed to me. So I'm like, you got it, drippier, whatever you want to call it. We'll work on it. I called Rick. I said, "What's drippier?"
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I'm old.
That's all right. So, guys, spring showdown will be at 42 Classic, Midland Invitational, Armed Forces Day Classic, our Super 7 Invitational, the Firecracker, NIT, and the World Series. This also, we're getting ready. We're going to announce our Super 7 Scholarship Award winner from 2024, and we want to apologize a little bit with the Winter Workout Tour and illness and
Man,
it's
we
been
both had a bout of it. I had 2 bouts, very bad.
it's been kind of kooky around here, so we apologize for the delay. But I want to shout out to all the guys in this last year in the spring showdown. Our top award winner was Gunnar Larner from the St. Louis Legacy. Our player of the game was Carter Pearson from Canes baseball. Both those kids, tremendous baseball players. At the I-70 showdown, the top award winner was Briar Beal from Midland baseball, and the player of the game was Dane Bremer from the Columbia Aces. What it was impressive about those Columbia Aces, we were a 13U team last year, and they kept coming up, and they work hard, man. At the Cinco de Mayo, the top award winner was Noah Schwartz from the Columbia Aces. They won it that weekend. And the player of the game was Jackson Creedy from Elite One Athletics. And then at Midland, go figure, it was a couple of Midland guys.
I'll be darned.
Top award winner was Luke Whitty from Midland Greasy, and the player of the game was Connor Casella from Midland Navy. At the Midwest, Best of the Midwest, the top award winner was Sean O'Neill from the Missouri Gators, and the player of the game was Kyler Reno from the USA Prime. At the World Series, our top award winner was Grant Kendrick from Central Missouri Premier Sports Academy, and the player of the game was Grady Mahiran from Bullpen Baseball. I like that team a lot. Those kids were gritty. The Firecracker NIT saw Braylon Sparrow from the Neoga Chiefs from all the way over in Neoga, Illinois, take the top award, and our player of the game was David Miller from the Mineral Area A's, and those are a lot of those kids that come really solid baseball players. We appreciate all the kids that did enter with an essay. What'd you think of the essays, Dave?
All of them were very good. I mean, this year, out of all the years, I think was the hardest from my perspective, and I think you can agree with me. It was tough.
Yes, I agree. Because Lauren was over there, she was ping-ponging, and we were arguing about it.
Yeah.
And it was. I agree with you.
Every one that was turned in this year, not of years past that they were, but right. This year, everyone could have won.
I think there was some really distinctive storylines in each of the essays.
Well said.
And I thought the kids did a good job writing them. So I really like that part of it. And we're going to continue 2025 at our Super Series, our YBM Super Series events, which I just outlined. It's on our website, youthbaseballmidwest.com. Those, you'll know which events we're doing our top award and our player of the game. At the end of the season, if you win that, you'll be asked to submit. We don't force you. We ask you to submit, and there are some of the kids here that won these awards that didn't submit an essay. We hope that everyone that gets an award this year does submit. It's an opportunity,
Yeah, for Dave Schmidt's money.
That's right. We always like to give away Dave Schmidt's money. So, anywho, we did this. So today we're going to announce. Do we have a drum roll? There it is. Thank you, Dave.
Drums.
Drum roll. It's not. But we did come to a consensus after much deliberation. And from the spring showdown, the St. Louis Legacy, Gunnar Larner is our 2024 Super 7 Scholarship Award winner. Want to congratulate Gunnar. This young man. And since then, the thing of it is, he follows YBM on X and whatnot, and this kid works hard. He just continues to work hard. He's out there putting himself. He goes to a smaller school, but he goes. You can tell the commitment that he has and what he wants to do with his life, and so I'm very pleased for him. So that is our 2024 Super 7 Scholarship Award winner, Mr. Gunnar Larner. So we will be in touch with you, and we'll get together, and we'll have you come, and we'll hand you a check. right?
Well deserved.
Absolutely. $1,000 scholarship there. So remember, if you're in our tournaments out there, you got an opportunity for TU. It's one of the great things going into high school baseball. We enjoy a lot about this. Dave Penning, folks, from Game 7 Baseball. Dave, always a pleasure, bud.
Yeah, it's been a while. Thanks for having me. I almost forgot how to do this thing.
Well, hey, remember though, we're back. We got our show every week, talking about teams, baseball, whatnot. We got it coming up. So make sure if you like what we're doing, please hit the like button here. Share this out with your friends. And we do appreciate that. Subscribe if you like supporting what we do. It helps everything. We appreciate our partnership with Game 7 Baseball. And we're looking forward to another great season.
That we are.
Absolutely. So, folks, make sure. Have a great day in the Lord. All you pitchers. Dave, you got the statue. Give them some advice.
That's right. You got to throw strikes.
There you go.
No free rides.
No cha-cha around the bases.
No free rides.
And
keep it out of the middle of the plate, preferably.
And hitters, look for it down the middle of the plate.
And if it is, what are you going to do with it?
You're going to hit them where they ain't.
That's right.
We'll see y'all next time.